We went to the most magical place in Florida.
Disney World, Magic Kingdom.
2019.
So I think the biggest difference between the last time we went to Disney and this time was that we rode way more rides.
Way more rides.
We finally got a handle on the Fast Pass system.
Yeah, so if you ever need anything figured out for vacation planning, don't ask me. Ask him, because the first time I did it, it was terrible. He did it this time and it was amazing.
So one ride that Elliott loves is Dumbo. I should probably actually say the one line that Elliott really likes is Dumbo. Because when you go into Dumbo, they have a playground that you get to play on before you ride.
Yeah, there were a couple times where we had like a fast pass and he was really upset because we didn't get to go to the playground. He was like, what? Another one of Elliott's all-time favorites, which I don't know if he'll ever get sick of it, is the People Mover. I think we rode that one 6 times or 7 times, like every day we were there.
Yeah, he loves it. We even rode it one time while they were doing the fireworks.
Oh, that was the best. It takes you right by Cinderellas Castle, so you could see all the fireworks going up, and you could even hear some of the stories and songs that they were singing.
One of the rides that we didn't ride last time was Jungle Cruise. The person that's driving the boat is kind of like a comedian and has all these corny jokes the whole time.
Like super corny. Elliott loved it, even though he didn't really get all of the jokes. Probably like 75% of the jokes he didn't get, but he thought they were hilarious. He was like trying to tell us the jokes like the whole rest of the day.
One of the most annoying rides that we rode was It's a Small World.
This was like one of our very last rides that we rode one night, and we all were really tired, and I don't think we really knew what to expect, but I didn't realize the song went over and over and over for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, and Elliott at one point was like, when is this song over?
When is this gonna end?
And he ended up like falling asleep in the middle of the ride, and we had to like drag him out of the ride.
Wake him up and carry him out. He's super cute.
Elliott was a little bit more brave this time around, and we went on the Haunted Mansion, and it was funny because in the middle of it, when one of those spooky ghosts came out, he was like, lame, and I could tell he was just trying to like put on a front and be a tough guy.
Yeah.
One of my favorite rides that we rode was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh, new one.
And that was a new one that we rode. Ellie was a little worried about it at first because we knew it had a little bit of a drop, but he was fine on the drop, and then afterwards he had fun watching the pirates and all the animatronics and stuff.
It was super fun, and it was way slower than I thought it was going to be, and the drop was like really not a big deal. Right outside of the Pirates of the Caribbean, they had this little hut that had like these maps in them. And initially I thought I'll just get one for Elliott because he loves that kind of thing, like a hidden treasure map. They had a bunch of different like little scavenger hunt sections set up, and you had to like swipe your magic band, and then it like played a little music and told you where to go to the next one. And
it had like a little interactive thing that went on.
Yeah, like one of them like had a snake that came up and then it like squirted water at you, and it was really fun. And we finished it, and they gave you like a little card, and Elliott just loved it. He was like, oh, this is so much fun. Like, we went on a treasure hunt. Of course, we couldn't go to Disney without meeting a few of our favorite characters, and one that we got to meet not once but twice was the Little Mermaid herself, Ariel.
And the second time we saw her, he brought a little note with him.
It was so cute.
And he gave it to her, and then the helper like put it in the little box or treasure chest that she had. And
he was just grinning ear to ear. She put it in her treasure chest. He was so excited.
The other character that Elliott got to meet was Stitch. He met him before one time, and he stole his sword, and this time he I think you were handing him the book or something.
Yeah, something like that. And when he went to hand it back to me, he held it, he dropped it right in front of my hands.
So these are the shirts that we wore to Disney one day, and mine is a Darkwing Duck shirt.
Custom made by yours truly.
Yeah, I designed it, and then she printed it out and put it on the shirt and painted it all out. I think one of my favorite things was the Swiss Family Robinson, the Swish Family Robinson treehouse. We went in it twice, once at night and once during the day, and it was cool to see it all lit up and see the water wheel and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of like it because it's just kind of a slow thing that you can do, and there isn't a big line, and it's just kind of relax and walk through the whole thing.
It was really cool. I think that they modeled it from the one after the movie.
Yeah.
Which I think we watched. Right?
Well, we watched the Beverly Hills Family Robinson with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Of course, his favorite.
And we watched that when we got home.
We got to see 2 shows this time, which we didn't even know were there last year. So we saw the Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor, which was really funny and right up our alley with stupid, corny jokes. And we also got to see the Tiki, I don't know if it was the Tiki house.
Yeah, it was these birds. And first 3 birds come out and you think that's all it is.
And it's in the middle.
Yeah, and then it lights up and goes crazy and there's birds everywhere.
And they're little animatronics and they sing. It was really cute. We all were kind of surprised, whoa, all this stuff is going on. right next to you.
So we did get a lot of souvenirs while we were there. Elliott got a Buzz Lightyear bubble wand.
A dinosaur RC car,
Yeah.
like from the dinosaur ride.
He wanted that last time we went to Disney and we didn't end up getting it, and we finally got it this time, so he's really excited.
Yeah. Elliott also got this little pua that's in like a little bag that looks like what the stork would deliver them in. It's super cute, a little plush.
One thing I really wanted to try when we went was pin trading. We didn't do that last time either.
Yeah, we've never done it before.
So we went to Target and picked up a few pins before we went to Disney, and Elliott had a lot of fun like hunting down pins and trying to trade.
Yeah.
So speaking of souvenirs, what was Elliott's other favorite souvenir?
He got this really cute slap bracelet that had all different kinds of the kind of famous Disney treats on there. So it had churros, Mickey waffles, Mickey ice cream,
And Dole Whip.
Dole
and
Whip.
Pretzels and...
We kind of jokingly made it a quest to get everything, to eat everything that was on his slap bracelet.
Yeah. I think we got everything except for the Dole Whip because we're not really big fans of Dole Whip. But we had that last time, so we counted that.
Yeah, I like the Dole Whip, but Nick and Elliott don't really like pineapple.
I thought you said you didn't like it.
I did like it.
Whatever,
it just
she
was...
doesn't like it. And speaking of food, we ate at Casey's twice, and they
It
have...
was so good.
Yeah, they have this like foot-long hot dog that has like, what is it, mac and cheese?
Yeah, and like bacon.
Yeah.
On top of the hot dog.
Yeah, it was
so
crazy.
We liked it so much that we ended up eating that twice.
Yeah. And then right outside was a good place to sit to watch the parade, so we just got our hot dog and then sat down and ate some lunch and watched the parade.
We also got this like souvenir popcorn tin. It was awesome because it was like $1 refills, and Elliott was like crazy for it. He came back and he was telling all his buddies, Walt Disney World has the best popcorn ever. And like, we didn't really feel like it was that like mind-blowing, but apparently he did. So we got to see the fireworks both nights. The first night we got to see them on the People Mover, but the second night we found a secret location that was awesome.
And we're not going to tell you where it is.
Yeah, because we don't want you to steal it. I'm sure you can figure it out, but it was like really fun to like sit down and like get to watch it. But one thing happened when I almost sat down.
Yeah, she almost sat on a roach. It was like a huge roach. Just started crawling over. Maybe it was supposed to be the roach from Wall-E.
Oh my gosh, it was so big. I think I screamed so loud and like everyone like jumped up.
And then I also tied little glow sticks onto Elliott's shoes, like through his shoelaces, and he was dancing around with that.
He loved that.
And the most magical thing happened.
They played our song, our wedding song that we danced to at our wedding. They played it in like the fireworks show. It was so awesome.
That's cool. All around, I think this trip was my favorite trip to Magic Kingdom because we did 2 days and rode way more rides.
It was really awesome too to see Elliott be a little bit more brave, and he definitely had more fun this time. He could ride more rides, and it was just so awesome to see, like, to experience it through his eyes. There's nothing better, you know, than going to Disney World with your little one. No, it's like weird hands. Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to hit the like button, and if you want to see more super adventures, click the subscribe button.